I had to leave Detroit. I left Detroit not because it was cold. I left Detroit because I had moved back home. My mama, just like my man Mark, I moved back home. It lasted about 2 weeks. The mother caught me making a sandwich with her lunch meat, went off. I closed the refrigerator. She had it behind the door. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. Look at this. You're a grown man and move back home with your mama. What kind of grown man live with his mama? This don't make no sense. I was like, you live with your mama too. We stay at grandma's house. Who was you talking to? We sleeping on bunk beds in the basement. Who are you talking to?
So I'm sitting here with Damon Williams and Sean Larkin.
Right.
And they're actually here for an upcoming show that's going to be at the Laughter Lounge. And, you guys want to come out and hear what they have to say. So Sean hails from Atlanta. Say hello.
ATL, shawty, what it is. That's right.
And
I'm originally from Detroit. That's my hometown, but I've lived in Atlanta since '93, so
Okay.
I claim that as well.
Okay. So, and you've been doing comedy how long?
18 years.
18 years.
Yeah.
Wow, you look about 18.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you can pay me later.
All right, I got you.
And you have been doing comedy 20 years.
It'll be 20 in this year, yeah.
Really? So what? Okay, 18 years, obviously, 20 years. When did you decide that you were a comedian? I mean, at what point did you realize, okay, I want to do this? Like, 18 years. Tell me a defining moment then.
Ooh, okay. A defining moment was I was going to move back home to Detroit. So Detroit is a very violent place. And me and my mother were at the bank. They had a shootout at the bank. I decided I was going to move back to Atlanta and pursue my career head on at that point. I said, I'm not moving back to Detroit and get killed. I'm going to pursue this. And that was the defining moment.
Really?
So violence
Really?
forced me back in
And
comedy.
so violence made you funny?
Violence,
Yeah, I guess so.
Violence is a motivator.
It's a motivator, yeah.
Okay. And 20 years.
Yeah.
So you didn't know that you were funny before 20 years?
I mean, you make people laugh and you don't try, and that's how you come to the realization that you can.
Right.
In conversation, my natural reaction and observation to a circumstance had people laughing. And then, once Def Comedy Jam hit the circuit, it made opportunities for African Americans
Right.
to do stand-up, because prior to that, it was kind of corny, the comedy circuit, and then we had never really seen our artists, uncensored, live and raw on television. So that gave the light went on for me. I saw people walking around Chicago, Bernie Mac, George Wilborn, Kenny Howe, all these people were on HBO. And they're right there, so if they could do it, I figured I could too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And thank you all so much for coming on the show, because I think that's the message that I want to give my audience, that, if it's something that you can perceive, you can achieve, type of thing.
Indeed.
If you like it, then go for it. Why not?
Well, don't get twisted. A lot of people are funny at work, and it's a difference between being on stage and being just a funny person. I mean,
Right.
If you just saw me on a bus or something, I wouldn't be that funny a person.
Right, because you don't seem that funny right now.
I'm pretty laid back.
You don't seem that funny right now.
You're not paying me to be funny. Thusly, the jokes have toned down to almost
you need to be
standstill. Yes.
Oh, this is your free stuff.
This is the free stuff I'm going. Right now, I'm motivating the people. You know what I mean?
Right.
But comedy on stage comes with timing, and timing is huge. And knowing who you're talking to,
Right.
Where you are. I mean, if you're in a New York audience, you want to speed the tempo up.
Right, because they're
People
going fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're out here in the islands, people come to see you.
You want to slow down just a little bit, feel them out just a little, yeah.
And that's all trial and error, and comes with experience. But the key is, being persistent. You have to stay on stage. Like, for instance, Sean, if you take a week or two off, when you get back up there, you rust.
Yeah, you are rusty.
Wow.
Yeah, so you got to
Okay,
stay
so
active.
you got
and
to
current.
keep it oiled type of thing.
Exactly.
Okay,
There's
first
no
time.
off-season for us.
First time in the Cayman Islands.
First time in the Cayman Islands. Yes.
Like it?
I am.
You okay?
I'm a Cayman virgin.
Well, okay.
She's so nervous. I'm gonna say something.
No, he's saying stuff.
Okay,
You're
I've
right.
never been to the Virgin. I mean, to the Cayman Islands. I've
Right.
been to the Virgin Islands, but never been to the Cayman Islands.
Right. Don't get it twisted. We're
No.
at Cayman Islands.
Yeah, Cayman Islands.
Yeah. Okay. And that's good. And so this is where it's going to happen. This is a stage, and if you hear all the noise and stuff, they're
That's
preparing
the ice being prepared for the cold drinks to go with the show.
preparing for the show. That's right. That's once a month at the Laughter Lounge. And yeah, so we're looking forward to some really good comedy and stuff. Where can people find you if they want to catch up with you?
You can follow me on Twitter. It's Sean, SEAN _Larkins, LARKINS. Please hit me on Twitter and join the tens of people who are currently following me on
That's
Twitter.
right, tens of tens.
Tens of tens. You can also hit me on Facebook. Please follow me or hit me on Facebook unless you are 55 and up. Please do not request me. You are very old. I don't want to get another request from an Irma or a Sadie.
Why?
They're not talking about nothing. Not a thing.
So you don't want Ruthie to be your friend.
No Ruthie's, no.
So you know the name then. You know the 50 names. You know.
No,
all
Bernice.
the-
Bernice.
Yeah.
Bernice. Why would you name a baby Bernice? You don't do that to
I
no
know,
baby.
but really, anybody can add you on
Anybody.
Facebook,
Yeah.
chase you on Twitter, because that's what they do.
Chase?
They chase people.
I think
I think you just made up a
follow.
whole new language.
Yeah, let's get
Right?
that out there.
Somebody chasing me
Chase
on
me on
Twitter.
Twitter.
Chase me
I mean,
on
that's stalking,
catch
like-
me on Twitter. Chase me on Twitter.
You chasing me on Twitter?
That's right. Thank you all so much for coming on the show. That's what we do. Lighten up.
If you have a passion, pursue it. You know what I mean? We had no idea we'd be doing this, and now 18, 20 years later, here we are in the Cayman Islands with our feet up with the lovely Catherine.
Me and Dan about to get out of here. We about to get some drinks with some umbrellas in it. Go sit on the beach.
Right.
I got a thong. I got a new thong that I just got to try this thing.
Thank you all so much
Thanks
for
for
coming
tuning
back
in.
with more. Stay tuned.